Well, I read the script, my agent sent it to me, and thought it was extraordinary, and met Peter and had a long talk with him about the character, and that's kind of how it came about. But I've always loved his films, so I was kind of very excited when I heard that he was doing a film about Rembrandt. Yeah, he did, absolutely. I mean, it's a character who there's probably less research available on than the other characters such as Henrique and Saskia. But Simon Sharma's book on Rembrandt does actually provide sort of quite a comprehensive description and kind of fleshes out her character quite a lot. So he did talk to me about how he saw Goethe, and we had a great conversation about that actually. I mean, it was really quite fascinating because there are so many kind of layers, even though it's a character that perhaps is not as well known as the other women in his life. Yeah, it was incredible reading it. I mean, it's the kind of script that you read and then you have to sort of put it down for 10 minutes to sort of ingest what's being said, because it's so incredibly layered and dense, and that's so exciting. I think when you read a script like that, it's incredibly rare now that I think people feel they can take the time really to explore things in that kind of depth. So it was sort of thrilling reading it really, and I think it's sort of incredibly vivid in the way that it brings the period to life. And like all of Peter's films, it's so intricate, and there are so many kind of fascinating relationships between the characters, and even between characters that perhaps you don't see so much of, and he goes into so much detail, I think. So it's a wonderful script to read. I mean, it's kind of, as exciting reading the script as it will probably be seeing the film in some ways. Well, I think what kind of intrigued me about Rembrandt's relationship with Goethe was the fact that it's a very complex relationship, that it's in no way a kind of cliched exploitative relationship between an artist and an artist like Rembrandt and a woman like Goethe, who's of a much kind of more kind of complicated and perhaps vulnerable social position. I thought what was so intriguing about their relationship was that it reflected his contradictions and the paradoxes, I suppose, that one finds a lot in his work, which is the combination of cruelty and tenderness, and I think often the way that Peter explores that in his films is incredibly moving. And within The Cook, the Thief, the Wife and her lover, there's an incredible relationship between carnality and sensuality, and I think that for me that was fascinating as an actor to explore.